Hey everyone, Matt the Ghost Miller here, or Matt fucking Miller, and I'm bringing you guys a new WWE figure review. Now one of these figures have been out for a few series. One of these just came out here recently. I just got my hands on both of them for the first time, and I'm happy with what I got. A little upset with a few parts of it, but. And his figures are Elite Series 66 Rowan in the Bludgeon Brothers attire, and Elite Series 82 John Morrison. They're already cracked out the box, so I don't know. I used to do it. Just chuck the box. And here are the figures. You got both Rowan and Morrison. I think the height is pretty much accurate. Rowan is 6'8", and Morrison is 6 foot. So I say that's about correct. I'm gonna start with Morrison. Love how the figure looks. Honestly, it's not too tight. Problem with the trench coat is, well, as you guys can see, this don't really want to show. It wants to fly open, and no matter what I do, there's going to be a huge crease in the back that doesn't look right. And I ain't going to do it now. But his bandana / glasses, or whatever you want to call it, is this real soft plastic, so it does not hug like a normal pair of glasses would. That's fine. He does come with 2 pairs of interchangeable hands. They've been doing that since, I think, Elite Series 63. And with jacket, since it is nice and it's a nice cloth jacket, you do have to move his head because it does get trapped up under the hair, which could be, well, no, that's not even a key reason. It's just how it was in the box. I could probably get that fit. I could probably fix that myself. But he does come with mic holding hands and fisted hands. And with the attire, I think it does what it's supposed to. Kind of puts me, I know this is what he's wearing current day, but it kind of reminds me of his 2009-2010 run right before he left WWE. May have been 2010, 2011, going on 2012. And we never got a figure of that attire in elite form. We got basics, so I'm happy to have this. Then the torso and arms work good with this figure. His arms could be a little bit more jacked to just kind of go with the torso. Head scan is honestly really nice. Needs set up a little bit higher, but I mean, little nitpicky. My problem though, he is loose. He does have certain parts that are loose, but I'm just gonna chop it up to him being 2 boxes in the back of a UPS truck all day. Not saying anything bad about UPS, because I mean, it can happen coming from ringside through FedEx or anything like that. So I mean, when you order figures, you take the risk of them being loose. If you buy a figure in general, you take the risk of it being loose. Doesn't matter if you buy it straight from the factory. But the figure I was wanting the most, Elite Series 66 Bludgeon Brothers Rowan. And of course, out of the box, he has his hood on. The mask is right beside it. The hammer's beside him, and he basically comes packaged something similar to, whoops, sorry guys, but he comes packaged similar to something like this, where the hammer's down on the side, this is beside him. Putting him to the side for a sec. This is a really genius idea. Here's the lamb mask that he was wearing during the time. It only has 1 horn, or I mean ear, not horn. And if it's not in the hooded part, the ear looks really long, but I love the great mechanical like breathing apparatus, the glass eye, the more plastic eye, which I don't think you can really see through. You might be able to. No, you cannot. So on the inside of the mask, it is molded where you can't see, but on the outside, it looks like it's a clear plastic so you can see on the inside. Still pretty cool. And yes, I'm not in my element making this video, but I'm still making it. His hammer is basically the same as Harper's, which I do have not with me right now. It's packed up. When I get back Thursday, I will be pulling him out and doing a side-by-side comparison. But the hammer looks nice. It got some writing on it. I'm not quite sure what type, but you got the, sorry guys, but you got the B for Bludgeon Brothers on the back of his jacket. You also got B. Their jackets are pretty similar, Harper's and Rowan's. Only difference between them is Harper has a sleeve going down this arm with the hood already on. This one does not have any sleeves, and the reason the hood is not on it is because they had to make it accountable for the land mask. So you put the land mask on, you just line it up with the figure, and you just slide it over, and it holds on snug. It looks great on the figure, it feels nice on the figure, so I like those. Jacket, of course, is this same old rubber material that we get for like most our accessories. Pretty flexible, but other than that, workable. Now, when I got mine out of the box, I had to fix the waist wrap, because when I got it out of the box, which I thought was hilarious because I don't know who else has got one like that, but for some reason mine was packaged with the backwards B, or upside down B, backwards I would say, and I thought it was funny, so I quickly fixed it. And the way you take sorry guys, but the way you take this off is right there. It just clips from the back. Unlike most things that clip, this isn't too bad. It's, again, soft, like rubber material, like rubber plastic material as the Morrison glasses. The figure itself, I say, does resemble Rowan quite a bit. I think the arms are just a little too small for him. But he's not like on a big body like his white family attire, so I could see why they went kind of smaller on the arms. No big deal. I could probably switch out the arms. I lose the arm wraps on both sides if I do it. This head skin does have a really crazy resemblance to him, and I think this is right before or right after they started using the True FX. Okay, so this figure supposedly does have True FX. For some reason, I'm not seeing that in it, but I mean, it looks great. He don't feel loose. So he holds pretty good. His torso might be a little loose, but I mean, this figure is almost 20 series old, so it's about 2-3 years old by this point. The pants is basically the same as Harper's from the waist down. Not much to really say. I think I did a review on Harper. If so, it'll be somewhere on my channel. Torso mold is a more leaned, nowhere near like Daniel Bryan. It's kind of resembling rather a Kane mold or even a Cesaro. I may be more towards Kane because of how around the arms are made, but this torso was made, sorry guys, this torso was made specifically for Eric, or Rowan, or whatever you want to call him. I mean, he kicks up about that far. which I mean, he's a big guy. Most big guys' figures only kick up about that far, anyways. But if you want to look like he's kicking up higher, you can kind of have him throwing his weight back or something. His waist swivel is actually nice and tight. He can do full splits, and he's on ball joints, which makes the figure even better. You can actually pop these off, put on different legs, so it doesn't have to be like this style. Amazon.com has him up right now for $27.97. If you get him after tax, it will be $29.38, I think is what it was. So yeah, not really too much to say. One thing that does kind of irritate me, and I mean it's a QC problem. I'm not gonna hold anyone at fault, and honestly, kind of adds to the figure. But as you can tell, mine is a little paint chipped. Since the hands are molded in red, paint over with skin tone. I mean, that's bound to happen eventually. It sucks when it does, but at first I was pissed off. Now I'm like, it could be an aesthetic look. He punched the glass window, Goldberg style, or something like that. But I like this figure. From Morrison. Oh, also forgot. Ab crunch. Full 360. Bend at the elbow. Interchangeable hands, of course. His arms does come out. Makes a loud pop though. Kind of scares me now. And he just had a piece of plastic flake off of his shoulder. Right there. So yeah. He can look about that far to the left, that far to the right. Can't look up unless you ab crunch him. Can't look down unless you ab crunch him. He does have ankle tiltage. Kind of hard to notice and actually kind of hard to move. His feet do want to pivot, kind of pivot back and forth, but the leg mold is not allowing it. I think these are just your standard big guy boots, like Big Show style boots, stuff like that. For Morrison, same articulation. He's also on ball joints. So you could probably, if you want to have an all black pants look, like no designs on the pants, just street gear, you can probably take a few different figures and make it, or you can go over all of this and paint it just solid black and just replace the kick pads with normal like shoes. And I'm gonna have to go in and replace his kick pad whenever I get a chance, because as you guys can see, it's bubbled up real bad. Don't like that. Of course, they both have double jointed knees, which about every elite figure has, unless they have the tall knee pads. Then you gotta take the knee pads off to access that. But yeah, all in all, the figures aren't bad. I'll be uploading a short later on tonight, or not tonight. I'll be uploading a short tomorrow, because I'm going over to a buddy's house for the night. But come tomorrow, there will be a short out sometime talking about like comparisons between Morrison, this Morrison, the gray attire I have, which I did do a head swap with one of my Survivor Series Morrisons. Yeah, Survivor Series, because I got two of them. I'm going to be taking one of their head scans and putting it on this body and putting their arms over here. And see how that looks. Kind of gives him the look that he had around the time this figure released, when he was running around with Miz, fully cleaned up with the sideburns. And I'll be doing a comparison between Rowan, Harper, and maybe the custom basic Rowan I made using the old basic from when he was in the Wyatt family, and maybe the Fiend Bray Wyatt. Because I'm going to have to get, you know, the Wyatt family in there. Braun Strowman, if I do the Wyatt family, will be in there. For a simple fact is, he was included in, I think, 2015. 2014, 2015. I think it's 2015 is when he was included. So, yeah. But yeah, that's the end of the review, guys. Do I recommend trying to hunt down this Eric figure? Yes. He's no longer part of WWE, so if you're able to find him, say through Amazon, Mercari, eBay, for a decent price, get him. This Morrison is still currently up on Ringside Collectibles. You can use, and it's not my discount code, guys, but it is one of my favorite YouTubers, and that's MDT, My Damn Toys. If you use his promo code, MD Toys, on Ringside Collectibles, you can save up to 10% on each order. They got some great figures out. They just released the AEW Action Pack for pre-order, which is from Jon Moxley's and Kenny Omega's. Can't remember what match it was by them. I think it was their Full Gear match. So yeah, hope you guys have fun. Peace. I'm out.